on sale now. It's the perfect time to plant seeds indoors and have them ready for spring. Start your garden off right and save big money on Burpee seeds. Plus, check out our weekly flyer on Menards.com for all the great deals happening now.
Save big money at Menards.
From Lake Mississippi to Big Green and everything in between, we're talking about what's happening in your hometown. This is Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
Good morning and welcome into Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV. Ashton Rosinski and Kale Zomer up in the WBEV studio with you this morning. And Hometown Today is presented to you by our friends over at Professional Floor Covering. Professional Floor Covering is an Abbey Design Center located at 713 Park Ave in Beaver Dam. They are locally owned, and Randy and his team are here to help you design the perfect space. They have over 1,000 samples of carpet, LVP, hardwood, tile, area rugs, and window finishings. But it's so much more than floors. They have a wide selection of kitchen and bathroom countertops, cabinets, tile, shower inserts, and more. Speaking of cabinetry, you want your kitchen cabinetry to not only look beautiful, but to last for years to come. They partner with top brands to offer unrivaled quality and craftsmanship. From traditional to modern kitchen cabinets, their cabinetry team is here to help inspire and create your dream kitchen. Go to PROFLR.com for all your needs. And we are very excited to welcome in today Craig Caston, the president of the Dodge County Center for the Arts. That's there we go. And Sarah Scherer, the associate studio manager at Art on the Town / the studio. How are you both today?
Awesome.
Good. Thanks for having us.
Well, of course, and we have some exciting things coming up, but before we get into that, can you both give me a little bit of your backgrounds and how you got involved with your different organizations?
Good.
Sure. I'm Sarah Scherer. I'm the associate manager at Art on the Town, Wisconsin, which is owned by Chris Schumacher. And she's also one of the middle school art teachers in Beaver Dam. I've worked here for almost 2 years and been the associate manager for about a year. But I've always been passionate about art and teaching people of all abilities. I also have a background in journalism, marketing, public relations, film production, a little of everything. So it's been so much fun being able to do all of it there.
And we had art on the Town at Dodge County Fair this past summer, and the kids just absolutely loved it.
Yes.
It was awesome how you all were able to bring all your supplies out there, and it was such a fun day for the kids to have that ability to do that.
I'm so glad.
Yeah, that's awesome. So
we can pack up massive amounts of stuff and bring it everywhere. It's crazy.
And I think you only had like 2 or 3 people there, like setting it all up, and I was like, how are they making this work? But yeah, it was great, and you all put on a great activity for the kids.
Well, thank you.
Yes, that summer. And Craig, what about you?
Well, got about 2 hours to talk about it. No, just kidding. I was telling the story that I'm the only non-artist in the group. I'm not really an artist, but I was brought on board 19 years ago or 18 years ago, somewhere around there. I can't remember exactly when, to be the guy to tell the artists that we needed to make changes. That we'd been going along for 50 years, and we hadn't changed much in that. And we were at the Seipel Center and then Carla Jensen, the former director, brought me in and said, "Just be 1 year. I'll give you 1 year, and you can help us change the face of the Art Center." And I said, "Okay." Well, then 1 year turned into 2, turned into 5, turned into 10, and then
now 18.
Yeah, and then we moved. And 7 years ago, we moved into our new location at 130 West Maple Avenue, which is the old Bank Mutual. And then I couldn't leave then because it was the start of dawn of a new era, which has been amazing. I mean, we were amazing before, but with Mary's help and who's out sick today, with Mary's help, we were able to just transform the place and all our volunteers, over the years, we've had some great volunteers and transformed the face of art in downtown Beaver Dam.
Well, that's awesome. And speaking of transforming the art downtown, you have a couple shows that are ending here soon.
Yep, March 14th is the end of our shows. We have our 3 generation shows. If you don't know Millie Garside, she was a teacher actually in Prairie du Chien, but she lives here in Beaver Dam, and her daughter works is an art teacher in Horicon, and her granddaughter is a student at Horicon. They're all very talented artists, just amazing that all three generations, and when you look at all three generations of their art, it's completely different. They're completely different styles and different techniques, and it's amazing. So we have a 3-generation show. We also have our other show, which is our Cabin Fever Fest. We put out a call for art to say, how do you survive cabin fever? And so we called it the Cabin Fever Show. And so it's some art showing all different techniques. And it didn't have to be specifically related to snow or sunshine. So we have quite a few unique things like felt needling and some really nice pieces of art, and little different things that are put together. And if you have to see it, I'm not going to describe it. You can come see it.
Yes.
Because we're open Wednesday through Sundays, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. every day.
Well, make sure you get there before March 14th.
March 14th, yep.
And after that, you have a couple shows coming soon.
Yes, we do. We have some really exciting things coming up. We have our youth art. Well, actually, right now we have our youth art walk, which we're part of that. Art of the Town is part of that as well. We have the youth art walk, which will showcases the students' art, and we have maps, and so you can walk through town and see all the different locations where the art is. We have some pieces there as well. So that's through the month of March, and then coming up, we're going to do the high school art show, which starts March 26th. We're also putting out calls for art. We have our pickle show because after our banana show last year, which was a massive success, we asked the artists, what would you like to do next? We want to continue this because with the art, with a show with prizes and then a people's choice vote, what would you like? And they said we should do pickles. So we're gonna do pickles.
What a wild concept!
Yeah.
Yes.
So we'll have cash prizes. We'll have prizes. We'll also do like we did last time, which was vote for people's choice, and then that person will get probably just a trophy. We already gave the cash prize away, but they'll get a trophy and recognition. Recognition on our social media and our stuff like that. That they won. That they won this. That they were what the people wanted. So.
Yes, they made the best pickle, right?
Yeah. So there's just some amazing, amazing things coming up in the Art Center. We just have never bored.
Yes, I bet. Well, and we're very excited because we have Sarah here to talk about the first annual Dam Pottery Throwdown. But first, we're going to take a quick break. But when we come back, we're going to be talking about the first annual Dam Pottery Throwdown. That's next on Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
At HH Improvements, we've been serving Dodge County and surrounding areas for over 25 years, and we're located in downtown Beaver Dam. From roofing to siding to gutters, guards, decks, and remodels, we handle everything. Well, everything but laying your carpet. We're licensed, insured, and have an A+ BBB rating. Trust the local pros who truly care.
Call 920-904-6999. HH Improvements, the definition of quality. And nope, still not laying your carpet.
That sound you're hearing isn't just a great rock song, it's WBEV putting money in your pocket. Join us at all 8 poker run stops so you can build your best 5-card poker hand. Then stop in at our final party at the Dump in Cambria, where the winner will be awarded $2,000. The second place winner will receive a one-night stay in the Vacation Villa Studio at Chula Vista Resort in Wisconsin Dells with water park passes, and 2 $50 dining vouchers for Kaminsky's Chop House. Third place earns a $25 gift card from each stop of the poker run. Participants must be 18 or older. Listeners are eligible to win a prize once every 30 days. Only one winner per household. Find the complete rules and restrictions on the contest page at DailyDodge.com. Our next 2 poker run stops are March 11th, 4 to 6 p.m. at Beaver Dam Country Club, which is at West 8884 Sunset Drive in Beaver Dam, and March 18th, 4 to 6 at Rock River Tap, 110 West Lake Street in Horicon.
Prairie Ridge Health's primary care team welcomes new patients. From routine checkups to support for chronic conditions, Prairie Ridge Health's primary care team is here to provide personalized, compassionate care for your entire family. With clinics in Beaver Dam, Columbus, Sun Prairie, and Marshall, our primary care team is here to provide care for every age and life stage. Meet our providers and schedule today at prairieridge.health or call 920-623-1200.
Hey, it's Stacy with Slumberland, Beaver Dam in Watertown. Our Mega Madness sale is happening right now, and you can save up to 50% off of list prices in-store and online. This two-piece leather combo by Ashley is called the Balsina Sofa and Recliner, and it's only $979. That's a $489 value. Now, we are the lowest prices on Ashley furniture, guaranteed, which means we beat everybody on Ashley furniture. This amazing Bradney Swivel accent chair is only $299. And our Lazy Boy chairs start as little as $499. Check out our amazing reclining sofas that start as little as $599, or our dining sets on sale as low as $333. This Colson sectional is only $899, and our Riva queen size bedstead is only $449. Take advantage of our no-interest financing for up to 36 months on any purchases $19.99 or more. Shop local and save big during our March Madness sale going on right now at Slumberland Furniture, Beaver Dam, and Watertown.
Hi, it's Randy from Professional Floor Covering, bringing you Hometown Today on your hometown station, 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
And welcome back to Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge and presented to you by Professional Floor Covering. We are joined here today by Craig Caston with the Dodge County Center for the Arts and Sarah Scherer, the Associate Studio Manager at Art on the Town. Sarah, we have a very exciting event coming up. It's the first annual Dam Pottery Throwdown. Yes. What is this event all going to be?
We're super excited about it. It's a collaboration between Art on the Town, Wisconsin and the Dodge County Center for the Arts. Mm-hmm. It's going to take place the weekend of April 17th through 19th. And it's going to be a whole weekend celebrating clay, creativity, community. It's going to start off with a juried art show. So we're encouraging youth, amateurs, and professionals to submit 3 pieces to it. We'll have some guest judges, and there will be rewards and stuff. And then on Saturday, the 18th, we'll have the Pottery Throwdown competition, which will be pottery wheel and hand building competitions.
Ooh.
It's going to be super fun. An example of a pottery wheel challenge will be like being blindfolded and making what you can.
Ooh.
Great,
going
could
to
you
be
do that?
so fun.
Can we do the ghost thing where you...
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. And where will this be held?
The art show will be at the Dodge County Center for the Arts.
Awesome.
And the Pottery Throwdown competition will be at Art on the Town, Wisconsin. And there will also be a free community hand building event. We're going to come up with something themed where anybody can come and build a piece of it, kind of like the Peony Fest murals that you guys have done in the past.
And if people want to enter in for the competition on Friday, where can they go? How do they go about this?
They can visit artonthetownwi.com and then just click on Dam Pottery Throwdown. It's just a simple Google form, and you can register for the art show or for the competition.
Okay, so that's April 17th through the 19th.
Yes.
17th is the competition, or it's a...
when the art show starts.
Art show, messing up my words today. 18th is the competition, and is the competition for all ages?
Yes.
Awesome. And then anything fun on the 19th?
There will be a little closing reception, an open house at the Dodge County Center for the Arts.
And what times do these all run?
The Pottery Throwdown on Saturday is 10 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Oh.
On Friday, which is the opening reception, that's 4 to 8 p.m.
Okay.
And then the closing reception on Sunday is 1 to 4 p.m.
Awesome. And what are there ticket prices to go into the show?
The only fee is to submit your juried pieces to the gallery.
Awesome.
It's $5, but half of it will go to the Dodge County Center for the Arts. Awesome. And then part of it will also go towards funding future awards for the Dam Pottery Throwdown.
And how did this idea come about?
Chris got together with the Dodge County Center for the Arts, and they wanted to come up with something fun to kind of showcase Dodge County's artists.
Yep. We had, Mary and Chris talked together, and they came up with an idea. Why don't we do this? And
ran with it?
Yeah.
Here we are?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Kind of the idea for everything we do at the Art Center is We should do that. Okay, as long as you know somebody else wants to lead it. Let's do it. I mean,
I like that idea. Here we go.
Yeah, let's make it art. And the important thing to mention is that for anything for the Dodge County Center for the Arts is open to all ages and all groups. If you want to be a member, then you can exhibit your art and sell it. But if for these contests and things that we're doing in these events, if there's an entry fee, but entrance to the Dodge County Center for the Arts is always free. We never charge admission for anything because we want to make art accessible to the entire world. So.
Well, that's awesome. That's very, very generous of you all, and that's awesome to be able to have that. And that's not the only thing exciting going on over at the Art at the Town. Art on the Town. You also have a grand opening.
Yes, very soon we're going to have a grand opening of our bead store. Ooh. It's absolutely gorgeous up there, like walls covered in strings of beads. And we also have stained glass classes up there, and we'll be teaching bead classes.
Awesome. So a lot of fun things going on at on the Town.
Tons of fun stuff.
Yes, and not only you have this big event, Craig, on April 17th through the 19th. We also have ongoing and upcoming events of the DCCA. Yep. Can you talk a little bit about those?
Well, we could, we could talk about pretty much anything. We talked about the art walks. We talked about that. We're involved with the chamber, so anything that, because I'm also a board member of the Chamber of Commerce, I tried to, as I started to do this, as we moved to our new location, to try to collaborate. So a lot of the chamber events that happen, they have the peony art contest. We'll have a peony art contest. We'll have our bed turning that we've had before, which is if you're familiar with bed turning, they make a fake bed in the middle of the room and then put quilts on top of it, and then they lift up the quilts and talk about how they're made and how they were made. Maybe it's a family heirloom, treasure family heirloom. They talk about that. That's
fun.
It's really fascinating to watch it, just to see the different styles, the techniques they use, all that stuff. We also have from downtown, from Nancy Siemens Sewing Studio, we have the art. Their excuse me, I lost my voice. Their quilt challenge, which every year they issue a challenge that Nancy used to do when she was alive, that they still continue. That they say, let's have some art and let's make this art. Make these quilts, so they have to be a specific size. They have specific rules, and one of this year's, I shouldn't say this year's. It's it takes a while for it to get around and then come by us, so there's usually a couple years behind. But the one that we're going to show this year is called, I think it's called +1. So it's black and white plus one color. Ooh. And I've seen some pictures of them, and they're pretty amazing. They're just, how do people, how do you fit that one color into black and white to make it look colorful and bring it alive with only one color, and it's pretty good. So we'll have that up as well during the peony, and then the chamber will have their art market out in front of our building again as usual. We'll also have Stephen Bennett there. We're going to do another one of the giant tile things that he's done on the side of like the community theater. We'll be doing an action shot of Bob Rompre, who was a silver medalist in the Olympics many years ago, and then next year we'll be doing Maddie Horn, who was a famous figure skater from Beaver Dam. So awesome. We'll be doing that as well. So we have all kinds of really cool things. This Friday is our I have to look it up to make sure I say it right. Is this Friday from 9:30 to 11:30 is something called Living with Mild Cognitive Impairment Education Series. So you can come and join about what it's actually a healthy living thing. So they can talk about how processed foods can be damaging to you and how it can affect your body chemistry and things like that. It's from 9:30 to 11:30. You can come down to the Art Center. Again, it's free to stop in and do that. If you want to join by Zoom, if you can't make it, there's a link on our website, DodgeCountyArts.org, which will talk about how you can do that, how you can join and get a Zoom link so you can zoom in and watch. So I've heard it's pretty interesting, so I want to see. I'll probably step out and check it out and see what they're doing. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, we only have about a minute or so left. I'm going to give you both the final word. Remind us what's going on with Dam Pottery Throwdown, and Craig, anything else at the DCCA?
Got lots.
Yeah. So if anyone's interested in signing up for the juried art show or being a competitor in the Dam Pottery Throwdown, you can just visit artonthetownwi.com and click on Dan Pottery Throwdown. And it's going to be so much fun.
Awesome.
You can also just come as a spectator. You don't have to participate or anything.
April 17th through the 19th.
Yes.
Awesome. And Craig?
And we've got lots going on. Tomorrow is Wednesday workshop, which is always a open call for people to come in if they want to see how artists do their work, sit down with the artists. We've had a lot of people stop in just for a second, and suddenly they're regulars because they enjoy it so much. The camaraderie, the techniques they share, everything from, what's the right pencil to use when you're color penciling, which kind of watercolor should you use when you're doing watercolor, what's the paper. Paper matters. I'm not an artist, so paper's paper, right? But to them, it matters, and they talk about it all the time. Don't forget, we have Audrey's Yoga. I think they're there now. And then on the second Thursday of every month, we have Spark, which is our program for people with mild cognitive disorders. We really feel that art is really helpful for mental health, and so we do a Spark program. We do the purple flags out in front during our beautiful expression shows in September. And we have lots, like I said, Check out our website, dodgecountyarts.org. Check out our Facebook page. I try to keep posts at least once or twice a day to that, so you can make sure that you see all the things that we're doing. And if you want to get involved, we always take volunteers. You don't have to be a member to volunteer. It helps because it's more fun, but you can do that. Come down and volunteer. If you want to get on the board, if you want to do things like that, talk to us. We're open. We want to continue this collaboration. We want to continue the art, if you want to call it the art district. When Phil, the old president of the chamber, was there, he started calling it the art district, and we thought that's a good idea. We're gonna call it. So we have us and Art on the Town, the theater, Stephen Bennett. We have this area. We want to expand that. We want to grow and make ourselves, make arts a foremost spot in Beaver Dam, not only to visit to Beaver Dam, but for people who live here. It's really important.
Well, awesome. And thank you both so much for coming, for being here today.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
And when we come back, we're going to be talking with Randy from Professional Floor Covering. That's next on Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
This is a special report from ABC News. I'm Sherry Preston. Worldwide stocks sell off amid fears of a wider war in the Middle East. The Dow losing 2.5%. It's down 1,229 points this hour. More explosions heard in Iran as the U.S. and Israel step up attacks. Iran also striking back. ABC News Chief International Correspondent James Longman is in northern Iraq.
The U.S. Embassy in Saudi Arabia struck by 2 Iranian drones hitting overnight. No injuries reported, but U.S. officials warn of an ongoing threat, with at least 8 other drones intercepted in surrounding cities. And an urgent warning this morning from the State Department, telling all Americans in the Middle East, from Egypt to Saudi Arabia and Israel, to depart now via commercial transportation, issuing evacuation orders for non-emergency personnel and family members in at least 6 countries.
Iran threatening to attack ships going through the Strait of Hormuz. That is helping drive oil prices higher. Sherry Preston, ABC News.
Hey, it's Stacy from Slumberland, Beaver Dam and Watertown. Stay tuned to my friends here at 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge, live from the Slumberland Furniture Studio.
Now this news update on Wisconsin Radio Network. I'm Ted Allen. The former principal at Sun Prairie West High School pleads not guilty for failing to report child abuse. Jennifer Pluger is charged with 3 misdemeanor counts for allegedly failing to report child abuse. Case stems from the investigation that followed the arrest of former Dean of Students Robert Gilkey Meisegeier. A bill aimed at preventing crypto kiosk scams could be taken up by the state Senate. The bill has already passed the Wisconsin Assembly with bipartisan support. A representative of Chicago-based CoinFlip, which operates crypto kiosks in Wisconsin, testified the bill could put it out of business. And a certificate from the Green Bay Packers' very first stock sale in 1923 sells for over $64,000. That certificate was for 20 shares of stock and would have cost $100. Those shares were sold to keep the team afloat and originally raised $5,500. There have been 5 more sales of stock since then.
You served behind the desk.
You served in combat.
You did 4 years and got out.
You were drafted.
You gave 20 years.
You gave exactly what your country needed.
You are a veteran.
You are a veteran.
You are a veteran, and you deserve support.
If you're struggling with life after service, don't wait. Reach out.
Find resources at va.gov/reach.
Brought to you by the United States Department of Veterans Affairs and the Ad Council.
Substance use disorder and addiction is so isolating. And so, as a Black woman in recovery, hope must be loud. It grows louder when you ask for help and you're vulnerable. It is the thread that lets you know that no matter what happens, you will be okay.
When we learn the power of hope, recovery is possible. Find out how at startwithhope.com. Brought to you by the National Council for Mental Wellbeing, Shatterproof, and the Ad Council.
In sports, the WIAA boys basketball playoffs get going tonight with a regional quarterfinal action across the state. You can see all of tonight's matchups on the sports tab at DailyDodge.com. Beaver Dam boys have a bye. They'll face either Watertown or DeForest Friday night in a Division II regional semifinal. After missing 15 games with a calf injury, Giannis returned to the Bucks last night, but Boston dominated 108-91. Giannis finished with 19 points and 11 boards. Bucks host Atlanta tomorrow night. The Milwaukee women's basketball team lost their Horizon League playoff opener to Detroit 69-67. Laconia grad Tierney Madigan had a career-high 22 points for the Panthers. Randolph's Jory Bawalda added 19 points and 11 rebounds in a losing effort. Bawalda also named third team All-Horizon League on Monday. Panthers season ends at 8-24. Talk Badger men's hockey tonight at 7:05 over on 1430 ESPN Beaver Dam. It's the Badger Hockey Hour. Former Packers special teams coach Rich Bisaccia is expected to have the same role as he gets hired on by Dabo Sweeney at Clemson. That is your Daily Dodge Sports Center. I'm Wade Bates on 95.3 WBEV.
Start your morning off right with the WBEV Morning Show with Wade Bates and Sherry Sackett. Weekdays from 6 to 9 on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
Overcast skies today with daytime highs approaching 44. Northeast winds around 5 miles per hour. Lows dip down to about 27. Tonight, mainly clear. Lots of sunshine. Tomorrow, high temperatures reach up to 53. Rain likely Thursday, heavy rain likely on Friday. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge. Currently 34.
From the biggest plays on the court to the comments made in the locker room after. An in-depth recap of every Bucks game. In 6 minutes. No more, no less. Bucks in 6 on the Bucks Plus Audio Network. If you missed any of the game or just want to relive the biggest moments, Bucks in 6 provides game recaps every morning after. Hear the high-flying dunks from Giannis or the deep threes from Miles Turner. And catch the comments post-game about what happened on the court. Bucks in 6 on the Bucks Plus Audio Network. Find it now on bucks.com/plus or on Spotify, Apple, or wherever you get your podcasts.
This week's Mid-State Equipment FFA Student of the Week is Aurora Rincon of Beaver Dam High School. She is a member of the Beaver Dam FFA officer team, and her SAE project is Landscaping for Healthy Lakes project. Her plans after graduation are to attend a 4-year college to pursue a degree in agriculture with a focus in sustainability. Congratulations to Aurora Rincon of Beaver Dam. She's this week's Mid-State Equipment FFA Student of the Week.
Save big money on everything for your electrical projects at Menards. Protect your home's power with Square D. Square D products are equipped with the latest safety technology to protect your home's entire electrical system, including load centers, breakers, and whole home surge protectors. Save big money in all Square D electrical products. Plus, check out our weekly flyer on Menards.com for all the great deals happening now.
Save big money at Menards.
I'm Sawyer. And I'm Shannon. Together, we're Twin Stunts, the only twin motorcycle freestyle show in the world. We are born and raised in Wisconsin, so we want all our fellow cheeseheads to know that even though we clutch it up, hit 12, and drift in our show, we would never do it on the open road. And there's another thing we would never do on the road. Drive drunk. Drive sober or get pulled over. Together, we can save lives. Learn more at zeroinwisconsin.gov. Wisconsin DOT.
Hey, this is Randy from Professional Floor Covering, welcoming you back to Hometown Today on your hometown station, 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
And welcome back to Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge. How are we, Kale?
Doing great. How are you on this Tuesday morning?
Well, it actually feels like a Tuesday.
It does kind of feel like a Tuesday today.
Yeah, it does.
I was looking ahead at the long-range forecast, and
oh, so was I.
Yeah, talking talking of potential of maybe a little bit of severe weather late in the week.
Yeah, I saw that.
So
but
that's
also next Monday, it's
Uh,
going to be 65.
I know.
I am so excited for that.
And it looks like if you look within like the next week and a half to 2 weeks, possibilities of touching that 70 mark pretty soon. Which
That
would
is
be
beautiful, Kale.
beautiful. Cannot
Beautiful.
wait. Yeah, you and I are on the same page when it comes to that.
I can't do this cold anymore. Like, I really can't.
Well, I mean, listen. The good news is we get a little bit of hope this weekend with spring in the clocks ahead Sunday morning.
Yes.
So we'll actually get. It's been really, really nice these last couple of weeks. Walking out of work a little after 5 o'clock and having it not be
Right?
dark out. That's been a beautiful change. And then
Yes.
now it's going to be even better by this time next week. We're going to be talking sunset's probably 6:45.
That is like music to my ears.
Amen, sister. I'm right there. By the way, I talked to our friend Diana Ogle from the Park Village Shopping Center yesterday, and she sends her regards. She misses her pal Ashley, and she was otherwise occupied yesterday, but looking forward to our call next week.
Awesome.
Question for you, Ashley. Can you recall the last time you ate at an all-you-can-eat buffet?
Ooh. I don't know if I can. Oh, I can.
Okay.
St. Patrick's Day last year.
Okay.
It was at Pizza Ranch, ironically enough.
Oh.
It was St. Patrick's Day. I was with my college friends. And they had like a fundraiser going on.
Sure.
And so, yeah, that was the last time I was at an unlimited buffet.
Yeah, that's the only one I can think of in recent times, too. I'm like, man, I don't remember the last time I was at an all-you-can-eat buffet other than Pizza Ranch. Well, there's a TikToker that has brought forward a conversation about all-you-can-eat buffets. And ironically, it's caught my eye because this was something that when I was younger, like, there was actually, like, a legit debate about this amongst my friend group. Like, we talked about this entirely too much. So this TikToker named Madison, she wanted to test out a little theory, and she wanted to push the limits and see, well, what does all-you-can-eat really mean? Like,
Okay.
right? Is there a limit? And so she parked herself at a hibachi grill and stayed basically as long as she could.
Okay.
She kept filling up plate after plate. For hours, she dined in peace, and after about 4.5 hours, she had polished off 6 plates of food. She was finally approached by a staff member who explained to her that, yeah, my boss noticed you've been here for, over 4 hours. You've eaten 6 plates, and my boss says you're cut off. You can't eat. You're done. Now, Madison did the right thing. No argument. Said, all good, no worries. Was really just testing a theory anyway.
Yeah.
So she wrapped up her things and headed out. And here's what I love too, right? Because she was just testing a theory, so she wanted to make sure that they understood. She wasn't upset that they had, because that's a tough job. Like,
yeah,
I don't want to be that guy. Like, yeah, you gotta go. I know, like the thing says all you can eat, but you gotta get out of here. That's uncomfortable. And so she actually left $100 tip on the bill, and then also handed a $100 bill to the guy that had to come over and tell her to leave.
Wow.
And she says, hey, it was a great experience. The food was excellent, not mad at all.
Yeah.
Like, that's the right. I mean, I was there testing the theory, so I can't really be mad. Not the first time she's done something like this. Earlier this year, she did something similar at a CC's Pizza, where she actually ended up spending 8 hours. Now, the whole time now that's a $9 all-you-can-eat buffet. She ate pizza, cinnamon rolls, and then took a 3-hour arcade break and then came back to eating again. So she wasn't eating for 8 hours straight. And then again, after about 8 hours, eventually an employer told her that she had exceeded a newly enforced 2-hour limit, by about 6 hours. Yeah.
Yeah, they were off on that.
But it has brought up the conversation online, on social media. Like, what should that mean when it says all you can eat? Should it be, should there be a cutoff point? What say you?
Yeah. I don't know, because, I guess a lot people aren't going to stay longer than, 2 hours. But then every once in a while, it would be kind of fun to test that theory.
I think this really does sound like a test for the hometown crew.
Yeah.
You and I and Wally.
Yeah.
Wally in there, like.
We go to a Pizza Ranch in Beaver Dam and just see how long.
Now, here's the problem. I think we're going to have to go out of town because, they're going to see us coming from a mile away here because they know us.
True.
They're going to be like, oh,
True.
God, here comes those radio people.
They're going to be here for 8 hours. They're testing something.
Clear the buffet off. Just pretend we're lock the door.
Yeah, lock the door.
Pretend we're closed for
Don't
a little
let
bit.
them
They'll
in.
go away eventually. And this is probably, I mean, I feel like you don't see as many all-you-can-eat buffets. Probably
I don't
because,
think you do, really.
Yeah, I mean, probably because it was probably getting hard to keep a profit, especially when, like, the last, several years we've seen, a lot of food prices go up. So, here's my gut, because it's not, number one, I don't think you can limit, like, the amount of plates. I really don't, because if you're saying all you can eat. Now, where I could argue they have a fair point to have a cutoff is it's all you can eat, not how long you can eat. So to me, I think it's fair that each kind of passing meal time counts as all you can. So all you can eat at this meal.
Ooh, I like that.
Right? Is that so? If you're if you're open for lunch and dinner time, like
yeah.
Then you get into this gray area and argument of like, okay, well, where is that? Like, if you're open at 11, does lunch like end at 2, 3? Where does the dinner? I mean, I think kind of can figure it out. But yeah, during that mealtime, like, all right, well, you were here at 11. It's now 2:30. I think lunch is over. We're starting to prep the dinner food. Like, it's time to. So I think all you can eat in a meal is
I agree with that.
Fair enough. Is that?
Yeah.
Would that be a good rule?
Yeah, because if they're switching out, if, like, you're at, I don't know what place does, like, all-you-can-eat breakfast and then lunch. But if you were at a place like that, like, the breakfast is not going to be the same as a lunch.
True. Right.
So, I don't know, though.
Or, like, I don't know, maybe they can make a rule, a restaurant could make a rule, like, once every item on the buffet has been rotated out, like, you're done.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's a lot of different ways you can look at it. You've never been cut off at an all-you-can-eat, have you?
I've not, no.
Okay, well, that's...
I'm trying to think of what else I've done that's
I've come
been, like,
I've come pretty close. I did have... I had a friend in high school who got cut off at an all-you-can-eat Chinese buffet.
Really?
Now, like... Mind you, right, we're in high school. We're high school boys. So, like, we could put it down. And my friend in particular, like, I mean, he could, right, like, he didn't really have a limit, I don't think. And so I was not with him for this experience, but yeah, he was I'm pretty sure it was a Chinese buffet, and he was there, and eventually, like, somebody came around like, you gotta be done. Yeah, I think you've had your fair share.
Yeah, and I think, like, restaurants have started to, like, put time limits on, like, bottomless things. So, like, if you get, like, a bottomless mimosa, like, it's like a 2-hour limit. Bottomless fries, like, 2-hour limit. Like, I don't know, but I feel like that's a little different than all you can eat, but I feel like still it's kind of the same concept.
Now all I can think is now I really want to go somewhere and test this.
So do I.
I want to see how far I can, how long I can stay somewhere, because that'd be a lot of fun.
That would be.
Have you ever done that reminds me, have you ever done any, like, food challenge? The, like, if you finish this, it's free type things?
No, I don't think I have. Like the blazing hot challenge, the wings
challenge.
Cause,
you either got the heat challenges, or you'd have, like, you don't see it much, but once in a while, I forget where I was, there was somewhere where it was like this massive meal, like a massive prime rib and like an oversized lobster tail, and it was like, oh, if you finish this in an hour and a half, it's free. There's been a couple times where I'm like, Could I deal with the
I think I could do that with pizza or pasta.
Okay,
I don't know if I could do it with meat. Maybe tacos, nachos, I definitely could.
That's the thing, like, with the meat, you end up with the meat sweats, and that's kind of a whole nother realm of stomach pain.
That's another beast of its own.
Yeah, exactly. Well, with all this eating, we probably need a few health apps on your phone. If you had to guess, do you have any health apps on your phone? That you can think of?
I have I don't know if it's technically a health app. I have an Oura Ring.
Okay,
so I don't know
that
if that's
counts.
a health app.
That counts.
Yeah.
That counts. Well, there's a new survey out about Americans' use of health apps. On average, how many health apps do you think the average American has on their phone?
Ooh.
That they use regularly?
Oh, it's got to be like one. America's not that healthy.
Surprise, surprise. The average is actually 6.
6?
Yep.
What are people... Okay, actually, wait. I guess I have... if I'm thinking about it now, I guess I have like my Apple Watch one, I have my Oura Ring, and then I have a workout one.
Yep.
And then I have like Women's Health.
That counts.
Yep. And then I think that might be my 4.
Okay, so you got.
So actually, yeah. Now that I think I have a food one as well. Does food count? Have you ever heard of the app Yuka?
I don't think I'm familiar with it, but
you like scan it and it tells you the nutritional.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I think that counts because so on average, people use 6 different health apps, but about 20% of people say they've got 10 or more that they use on a regular basis. Now, here's where I think we're up to 4 or 5 with you. So here's what's all counts: daily activity trackers.
Okay.
Nutrition apps. So the one we just talked about counts. Calorie counters.
Okay.
How about sleep tracking tools? Sleep tracking?
So I just went on my phone and in the like health and fitness like thing, a little like box, I have the sleep number. My parents have a sleep number bed, and I have the app downloaded, and that's in health and fitness.
That counts. That's
interesting.
A sleep track. So wait, are you tracking your parents' sleep?
No, only when I stay at home to watch the dog.
Oh, I gotcha.
Yeah.
I gotcha. Also includes heart rate and blood pressure monitors. I imagine your Apple thing handles that. But there might be another one. Now, you're young, so I don't know if you've gotten to this point yet, but it would also include virtual care portals or your doctor office portal. So like, for me, I've got my chart on my phone, so that counts.
I didn't even know my chart was an app. I should get that.
Yeah, you probably should.
Yeah, I have to go on the.
Good way to communicate with your doctor.
I communicate
get your
with my
lab
doctor
results.
all the time.
Probably should think about
and my
that.
dentist lately.
So yeah, there you go. On average, 6 different. I don't think I have that many because I used to have like a Fitbit.
Yep.
Now I have to look. Because I don't do any.
You don't
wearables.
realize what you actually have.
What's that?
You don't realize what you actually have.
No,
on
you
there.
don't. But I mean, I don't use like any wearables. So, I mean, I have my chart. That's the only one I can really think of.
What does it say about like gym apps? Like when I was at college, I belonged to Planet Fitness, so I saw the Planet Fitness app. Is that technically a health app?
That's a good question because that was more just used to like actually manage your membership, right?
Yes, but then it also had like tips and tricks.
Oh, then I think if it has that, it counts.
Okay, so then maybe, but then I also have lifetime, so then I'm up to like 8.
See, you are above average, my friend. I knew it.
Who would have thought?
I knew it this whole time.
Well, we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll talk about what's going on in the community. That's next on Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
Thinking about waiting for spring to list your home? Ah, yes, when everyone else has the same idea. More signs, more competition. But here's what most people don't realize. Listing before the spring rush means fewer homes on the market and buyers who are serious right now. Less circus, more spotlight. At Klodowski Real Estate, we help you time it right, price it smart, and move with confidence. Before the tulips pop and the competition multiplies, let's talk. 920-219-9212.
In 1987, the Bucks took on the world and changed basketball forever.
At stake, basketball supremacy in the United States.
Bucks versus the World, narrated by Charlie Behrens, is the new season of Behind the Bucks podcast, presented by Gallagher, your trusted insurance broker and HR and benefits consultant. It's the untold story of the 1987 McDonald's Open, when the Bucks became the first NBA team to face the Soviet Union. Listen now on Bucks.com/plus, the Bucks app, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and wherever you get podcasts.
At first, it was just for fun. A little blackjack here, some slots there, a couple of scratch-offs, just a little action. I'd win a bit, lose a bit, whatever. But then it became constant. It was all I wanted to do. I was lying to my friends and family, telling myself, I've got this, when I really didn't. The truth, you don't need a jackpot to win. Over your time, your money, your vibe. You don't have to figure it out alone.
If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, call 800-GAMBLE-5. Text 850-888-HOPE or visit wi-problemgamblers.org. Free, confidential, and judgment-free. Gamble responsibly, and everyone's a winner. A message brought to you by the Wisconsin Lottery.
You can do it, Wally. You got this, Wally.
Don't mess this up, Wally.
We believe in you, Wally.
Just do it, Wally.
Honestly, I'm not quite sure you can do this, Wally.
Geez, guys, it's not that serious. The people at Dodge County are the real heroes. Hello, friends. I'm asking once again for your assistance.
For every 100 food items donated to help the underprivileged, Wally is briefly exempt from a strict fish and rice diet.
That's right, 7 weeks straight. I'm only allowed to consume fish, rice, broccoli, and water. So get me a cheat meal and stop me from turning into a fish.
Help a good cause and donate food items at the radio station on 100 Bill McCollum Way or at St. Vincent de Paul.
The food items being collected will be updated on approximately a weekly basis. Keep those ears on the radio and eyes on Facebook and TikTok. Your generosity helps the community and Wally. Special thanks to Cassandra Schmidt of Modern Woodmen of America, who will also be matching 50 donations per item.
We're now taking donations for tomato, chicken noodle, and vegetable soup. Don't wait. Be the 100th donation.
Hi, it's Randy from Professional Floor Covering, making sure you don't miss what's happening in your hometown. It's Hometown Today on your hometown station, 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
And welcome back to Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge. Kale, what do we got going on this week?
Coming back with a little Earth, Wind, and Fire. September. It's not September. That's a ways away, but it is March, which means next month is April, which means spring elections coming up next month. Just over a month away. We're going to be headed to the ballot box and doing that great American duty of voting for our representatives. And the Beaver Dam Chamber and Visitor Center always does these great candidates forums, because obviously before we head to the polls, got to learn a little bit of who you're voting for, right? You got to know what everybody's about. And so they do a great job putting together these candidate forums. And there is a spring candidate forum that's going to be coming up this Thursday. This Thursday night, it's going to be over at the American Legion building here in Beaver Dam over on Bickel Avenue. The forum starts at 7 p.m. over there. And if you can't make it out, or you end up going, but you miss something, you want to watch back, we're gonna have a live broadcast of it over on Daily Dodge TV on YouTube, so you can watch it there too and get to know the candidates. There's 4 different races that are going to be represented here. There's going to be a county supervisor race for District 31, where Steve Rzuski will be challenging incumbent Kevin Burnett. You've got the Beaver Dam School Board race. You've got 5 candidates running for 3 seats. You've got the 3 incumbents, Joanne Tyjeski, Lisa Panzer, and Maria Mason, and then challengers Emily Shire and Steve Rzuski. And then you've got a couple of alderpersons district races. In District 8, you've got Julie Wendt challenging incumbent Joe Bonnet. And in District 12, Paul Toner will be challenging incumbent Zach Zopp. And then just added within the last couple of days, this is the cycle where the Beaver Dam mayoral race would be. It was uncontested, but just within the last few days, there is now a write-in candidate, so there will be that will be at the forum as well on Thursday night. We've got write-in candidate Al Pachinski challenging incumbent Mayor Roberta Marks. So you've got those 4 races that'll be there. We'll be on hand. It'll be moderated by our very own news director, Terry Bell.
Wow,
Again,
go Terry.
I know. Thursday night, 7 p.m. at the Legion, and you can watch it live or watch it back on demand anytime over on Daily Dodge TV, because you might miss it in person, maybe because you might be busy watching a little high school basketball action.
You might be, because the Beaver Dam girls basketball team faces Port Washington at Homestead on Thursday in the sectional semifinal. That'll be on Daily Dodge TV. Well, I think it's at 7. Let me double check to make sure we have the right times.
6:45 broadcast.
6:45 broadcast.
7 o'clock
awesome.
tip-off.
That'll be on Daily Dodge TV and 1430 ESPN. And yeah, if they win, they play on Saturday with a trip to state on the line. But they got to win on Thursday first.
Exciting
so
time.
6:45. Yep.
Exciting.
Yeah, but that'll do it for us today on Hometown Today. We'll be back same time, same place tomorrow morning. Oh wait, not same place. We'll be at the Career Expo. Because tomorrow we have the Career Expo at Beaver Dam High School. No poker run stop tomorrow. Career Expo. We'll have an extended show 9 to 11. That's tomorrow on Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.